A number's absolute value is its distance from 0 on the number line. Since absolute value is distance, it will always have a positive value. This is because every distance, whether you're moving forward or backwards, is measured in a positive way. Absolute value can be noted using these vertical lines. When you see these vertical lines and you notice that there is a number in between them, you would read this as the absolute value of -3. Now, let's use the number line to find the absolute value of 7. Since absolute value is the distance from a number from 0 on the number line, I would start at 0 and I would go to +7 on my number line. To get to +7, I would move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units right. That means because 7 is located 7 units to the right of 0, the absolute value of 7 is 7. Now let's find the absolute value of -6. That means I need to know the distance from 0 to -6. If I start at 0, I would move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units left to arrive at -6. Because I move a total of 6 units, the absolute value of -6 is 6. Now let's find the absolute value of 4 1/2. I know that 4 1/2 is located right here between 4 and 5 on my number line. So, to find its absolute value, I need to find the distance from 0. The distance from 0 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm not going a whole nother unit. Instead, I'm going just 1/2. So it's located 4 1/2 units away from 0, which means the absolute value of 4 1/2 is 4 1/2. Now let's find the absolute value of -5.8. If I'm going to -5.8 on my number line, I know that I would need to go to -5, and then I would need to go beyond that to reach -5.8, and it's going to be close to -6. So to find the absolute value, I need to determine the distance from 0. So to get from 0 to -5.8, I would move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then not a whole unit, but instead 0.8 more units to reach -5.8. Since I would need to move a total of 5.8 units, the absolute value of -5.8 is +5.8.